Protests erupted throughout the Islamic world after the public burning of a Quran in Sweden last month. Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson said while the burning was deeply disrespectful, it was protected under freedom of expression. The Islamic State terror group on social media has called for revenge attacks on Christians worldwide. The Muslim holy month of Ramadan begins March 23rd, and last year's observance saw 42 ISIS terror attacks in just 3 days. The threat of ISIS has returned, and Western intelligence agencies are on the lookout for any signs of a terrorist attack. Security expert Eric Karen says that in the Middle East and Asia, ISIS never went away.
They have approximately 16,000 fighters between Iraq and Syria. They control 6 million people in that region. They have franchises throughout the world. We're talking probably around 25 franchises throughout Africa and Europe and here in America.
A recent United Nations report also shows the ISIS threat increasing. Terrorism expert Sargis Sengeri says while the U.S. had to defeat ISIS on the battlefield, that alone wasn't enough to stop the movement.
You have to kill folks on the battlefield to take ground. You have to do that. But I don't think we ever fought against the ideology that really resonates between the 6 inches of people's foreheads. So it will continue to fight and will continue to take territory. It will continue to force individuals to either convert or basically, die in the process.
Tina Ramirez with the humanitarian group Hardwired Global calls the resurgence of ISIS a nightmare for both Christians and Muslims in the Middle East.
ISIS used to hold court in the ancient churches in the city of Mosul and sentence Muslims, Christians, others to death, to having their hands or legs chopped off. And then the women, thousands of women that we know who've been sexually enslaved. So the trauma that the entire community went through was horrific.
ISIS is encouraging Muslims to use any method to kill Westerners, including trucks and nail guns. Karen believes the U.S. could be very vulnerable to a major terrorist attack.
On the southern border, the northern border is wide open. We know that there's over 55 million shipping containers that come into America. Less than 2% are examined. We need to take the gloves off and understand that this threat's not going away. It's only increased in the last few years. The idea that they don't want to attack us again like a 9/11, but even bigger, is foolish. They want to destroy America.
Dale Hurd, CBN News.